Time to get rid of this awkward alien ship look for, well, whatever's in the box. The box. Welcome to Simple Rud. This episode is going to be, well, hopefully straightforward and rather easy and quick, and I'm going to try and do as few cuts as possible to try and bring this, real-time-ish. Now what I'm going to be doing is, well, switching out these white panels for, well, what's in the box, which is dbrand. The great thing is I had to order these before I even bought this, and I still got this before these came in. So if you plan on getting the dbrand panels for your PS5, I recommend ordering them, well, now, if you have the money. Because, well, it took me 2 months to get them. And it took me, well, 2 years almost to get this thing. I guess a year and a half. But that's where we are. So now let's get these out of the box because I've been dying to actually see what they look like. Now, of course, I've watched some YouTube videos of people who've got their hands on them. I'm definitely not the first to get these. Thankfully not the last. Another thing I do appreciate about this is how the box ships. So dbrand, you're doing great on that because no one has any idea what was in this, so it's less likely to be stolen. And oops, almost dropped that. Get rid of that box. You've got all the fancy dbrand stuff. Now I did go with the light strips as well, but I'm not quite positive if I'm going to use those or not. Nice little pad with that. So for one, this is a very nice setup. This is like a protective. It's not a product, it's a culture dbrand. Oh, you got another. So you got two of these fancy guys. Those are nice glass cleaners. Purchased. We knew you would. Delivered. You're welcome. Install. There's only one correct way. And apparently that is to throw these across the room. So now, as you probably know, if you've watched anything before, these are just kind of stickers that go over the lights. Now I got them as kind of a mint color to go with the panels. I also have the center cover so I can do the entire thing gray. Now for the box. So one, that is a cool box. Two, that is cool how it opens. Got the nice little dbrand cover. With the how. So I'm going to have to apparently take a break, sadly, to find out that. But before that, give you an idea of what I got, which is the gray. Which I'm kind of going with the gray because, well, I've been a PlayStation fanboy from the beginning. I had the PS1 when I was a kid, and little did I know I'd be a forever fan. So these are nice plastic, they're thick, they have the cutouts for the fans with an easy filter removal, so I guess I say easy without actually doing it. So not so easy. It should just spin and pop out. But that is not how it's wanting to work for me. Never mind. Apparently I cannot get those off. But they do look like they do come out. So you can clean them, which is nice to have an easy clean filter. Get this all closed back up. Now part of me wants to do this without the instructions. The other part of me knows better, so give me a moment. So the first thing you're going to notice when you go to dbrand.com/how is they have a lot of products. You have to scroll forever to get to this. And apparently, it's a video that is 6 minutes long. I don't know that I have 6 minutes to sit here. So now these pop off, and they're gonna pop off in a certain way. I do not want to wait for the video, so I'm gonna just see if I can figure that out. Oh. Okay, so I will watch the video. Oh. Not so friendly. That is nerve-wracking. And as you can see on this side, well, it's pretty plain. The cool part is this is a cutout, and it's got the little PlayStation logo right there. So now with that, you have this side, and I'm assuming it would go back on the way that one just came off. Whew. Easy as that. Now the one thing I do really like about what dbrand did, and I'm glad that they had to rechange the design, because I like that smooth look a lot more than the bulky look. Right? Pretty fancy. So now this one should be similar in how it opens. Maybe it's this moves that way. You get to see the struggle a little bit. That's how we do this. Ooh. I really don't want to break this, but I'm kind of just at that point of maybe that's what I need to do. We'll scope this out again. So it's this and that way. Those are on there good, but damn is that nerve-wracking. Now the part that I am not doing is putting the strip on, which goes right over this little guy here. Now I might do that later, I don't know. Right now I'm really enjoying the orange and the white and the blue to know, what state it is. Now also, something I haven't done yet, but I will be doing in the future, is you can put an NVMe SSD. Always trips me up, NVMe. Okay. Nevertheless, that is right here. So it's really that easy. You pop the panel off, you pray you didn't break it, take out this screw, another screw, pop it in there and go. Now, this one should work just like the last one did. And you kind of just force her up in there one way or the other. Just want to double check and make sure that is in there all the way. There we go. Now she's on there. Now just that alone is such a better look. So much better. I'm not quite done. So on top of that, I've got all of these guys. So one thing dbrand does great is just their protective packaging. Now the one thing I need to improve on is figuring out how to get stuff out of here. Whew. That just slid right out of there. And then we got this long guy right here. So this should be a little bit interesting. This is going to cover that. And this must cover the bottom. Now sadly, no matter what way you do this, it's gonna be, well, a little awkward. So I'm gonna go back to my trusty instructions, which are actually pretty good. My tablet, on the other hand, not so good. So I'm gonna play this through again to just make sure I line these up correctly. I'm really not that good at placing labels on. So that's where we're gonna figure this out. So the way it wants me to do it, pull up a little bit of this guy. Now this is a rather thick vinyl, so that is very nice. Hopefully I can, ooh, she sits up well like that. Now what I'm going to do first, actually, is clean this up a little bit. I've only had my PlayStation about 2 weeks, but I have 4 dogs. Things get dusty. So we're gonna go through, do my best to line this up. See how well I lined it up as we go. Not well. Let's try that again. So now I'm gonna actually try lining up kind of all of this, because you do have your 2 USB ports, right? You got your USB-C port and your USB-A port. And then you also have your 2 buttons down here. And I want them to line up correctly on all of that. And I think I got it. Now, of course, this will not cover the complete back portion, but I don't know that that's really a problem. Nor do I think you really want to cover it, because it is really mostly ventilation. Now this vinyl is forgiving. It is clean. And man, it looks amazing. So now I just have to throw on the bottom vinyl. Sorry, I'm doing this in an awkward way to where you're not gonna see me fail entirely. I will probably fail, but I'll figure it out. We'll get there. We got this. So, the only thing not fun about that is the angle at which you gotta put this on. Let's try that again. Nope. Okay. Let's try it this way. I'm trying to go get the circle lined up and then all the squares lined up. It does have a cutout for your barcode, so that is nice. Get that on there. And there we have it. Now, I'm not quite done. I did have one more thing that I did for this. Well, my fiance did for me. And that would be a PlayStation logo. That's right, the PS1 logo. So get this on here. Clean it up. Not quite sure where exactly. You know, it would look best over the fan. But I'm just gonna kinda... Ooh. It does fit over in this corner. But I kinda like it right under that fan. So for someone who's not very good at placing labels, I get to place a lot of labels in this video. I guess not a lot. It's really only 4 vinyls, so it could be worse. It was almost 6. Now the fun part is trying to align this up. My fiance did a great job with this vinyl. It looks fantastic, and it looks great with the gray. Whew. Lost an eye. And there we have it. My PS1, PS5. I love it. So, I did show where these go, and you know, they'll be just as easy as placing any of these vinyls. And dbrand, you outdid yourself. This looks fantastic, and it is so much better than the standard PS5 look. Sony, you gotta up your game. You kind of went a little awkward with the PS5, but I'll forgive you. She's still amazing. Now with that, don't forget to subscribe. As you see, I've got videos still coming in. I've done the work already. It's all done. It's just, you know, video editing and getting them out to you. I do have some of the Wayne Tower teardown stuff to still go over with you. I've got the Meshalicious build. I'm working on getting another graphics card so I can do a build in, you know, the 2 Lian Li cases and the Fantex cases I have. So, you know, subscribe. You know, like, comment down below. Let me know if you plan on getting the dbrand covers, or if you got a PS5, or if you're an Xbox fanboy, drop that too. And with that, thank you.